The Roman Empire is the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is the Vatican. The language of the Roman Empire, who is the Catholic Church, who is the Vatican, is Latin. Do you know that Latin is a dead language? Meaning it's technically not spoken anymore, but many languages include...
I believe that God actually exists, except the God that exists that created this universe and the multiverse, not in the Quran, not in the Torah, not in the Talmud, not in the Bible, not in the Sumerian tablets, not in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, not in the Mahabharata, not in the Bhagavad Gita, not in the Indian Vedas, not in the Epic of Atrahasis, not in the Epic of Gilgamesh. I can keep going. Guess what, guys? I'm one of the foremost world leader in the knowledge on ancient texts and tablets, scriptures, papyruses, and cylinder scrolls. And guess what? In all the ones I've gone through over thousands over the years, not one of them is speaking about the creator of the universe, which is real. I acknowledge that. Matter of fact, so did the Anunnaki. They claimed to know that they were going to get in trouble for what they did on this planet by the creator of all, which tells you that they knew they weren't the creator of all, that there was somebody even above them, an entity, an energy, a life force of something above them that had a say-so, and they would have to find judgment one day. So they knew they weren't God, even though they masqueraded as God. They became the gods of the Torah and the Talmud and the Bible and the Quran and all these texts. The Elohim, which means plural, gods.
You're born in America, you're probably a Christian. You're born in Pakistan, you're probably a Muslim. You're born in India, you're probably a Hindu. That's a coincidence, isn't it? You're always born into the right God. Always, isn't that lucky? I was born into the right God. All those others are going to hell, but I was born into the right religion. I'm going to heaven. It's strange that we hold on to these sort of medieval beliefs. The human brain, when it's young, is a sponge. It has to be. It has to take in all the information. It has to trust its parents, its elders, to survive. Without question, don't touch the fire. Don't go near the wolf. Don't touch that spider. Why not? Just don't. If that's constantly confirmed, like all the other things, wolves eat you, black widows kill you, fires burn you. If it's given that same level of credence and truth, you're never going to get over it. It's going to be a lot harder to undo that. I think the myths came up, maybe, often as a stopgap to knowledge. We know it's fun to tell children there's a Santa Claus. All these cute things. It's cute till they're 7 or 8. If they're 34, it's a bit embarrassing socially.
I'm not allowed to say certain things, but this is how they hide everything. So if you want to understand what you are, where we are, this ebook will literally unveil that.
Is it called a mall? Because instead of going to one store, you go to them all.
I think this guy is a genius.
The beautiful thing about water is that it has a consciousness. So when water that is preyed upon is actually altered and restructured. So we say water can be restructured, but the ultimate water, they say, is with glaciers. When we go right up into the Himalayan mountains, water at its purest actually forms what's called a dodecahedron, that golden angle, the five-pointed star, the pentacle. So this dodecahedron is from geometry when water is at its purest.
The tree of knowledge of good and evil is the nervous system because it gives your soul the knowledge of good and evil. You are a soul and mind in the center of the brain. The all-seeing eye is your consciousness, your soul, because it's the observer of all things. It sees everything the mind is thinking and all the emotions you're feeling. It's the all-seeing eye between the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Your consciousness experiencing a program run by the central nervous system. You're not even seeing reality. Light is sucked through the black holes of the eyes, producing an image at the back of the brain. Everything is a projection from within yourself. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Always a trinity, because you are a soul, mind, and body. The soul is the watcher,